Alright, hello and welcome to WaterBlock 30. I am your host, Samus. We're working on plastic. Looks like we've got a little bit of propane, a little bit of residual gasums. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Looks like a chemical plant, or again another liquefier to make liquid plastic. So at the end of the day, we're going to want this plastic up here on the bus. Ha ha hum. Ha 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 hum. Which we can make work around this right here. We don't have to make this steel the bottom. Even though we do have, I think, one line. This line is not currently being used. So we can probably get away with making that one. Can we do some? Okay, that can just move over one. Perfect. Right. So the question is, do we want to actually do liquid plastic up here in liquid form, or do we want to do it in solid form? I really honestly don't know what would be the most efficient. I feel like the stone pipes have got to be better than all this iron tied up in this, right? They just got to be. So let's take a look where we're making these. Looks like liquid plastic. So we would essentially end up doing something like actually it'd probably just run it all in a straight line. Run it like that. Or would we probably just turn it the other way altogether, wouldn't we? So it'd be like that, and then we would do near side, regular side, regular side. Probably somewhere right here we would have some sort of tank. So the question becomes, do we want to make that a tank for liquid plastic that we produce down here, or do we just want to move the propane up there? I feel like the propane up there is probably the better option. But maybe not. See what landfill we happen to have right handy. Whew, not very bloody much, that's for sure. None of that. Are we having power problems? No? Power looks okay. I guess we have 9 of these. This is mosey close enough to this to slap them down. It makes no sense to have them and not be using them, right? Get whatever power we can. Tying up resources for no reason is bad. I also think at some point things will start getting a little sloppy because we'll start just tying up whatever ground we can possibly tie up. Like solar panels and things. But maybe that won't actually ever become a problem. Damn it. No, I think we will make liquid plastic down here. Doesn't make any sense for me to have two tanks. And we're gonna want to do more stuff with that. So it doesn't make any sense to move that up there. But the liquid plastic, on the other hand, it does make sense to make the storage tank up there. Okay, so we need at least 2 liquefiers. I like the idea of this being in line, though. And then I also want to make sure that that's a one-way valve here. So I want those to get emptied and stayed emptied. Okay. I don't love that. Woo, plastic! Well, this kind of looks like they need to be faster, but that's okay, because don't think we're in a huge hurry. Alright, so now with plastic, and propane, and sulfuric acid, I think we can do everything to start making accumulators, right? So we're talking batteries, basic electronic boards. Yeah, I think we're in great shape now. Now all of our energy should really go towards expanding our power and just becoming as focused on using the non-reactor stuff. So like right now this is a bad example because we're about to run out of solar. Oh no, we're ticking back up now. So we got enough steam engines that we can just go through the whole night without using anything. Never hitting the accumulators, but we should empty the accumulators first and let the solar charge them every night. What is... Feels strange to me. That this is filling up and this is not. Oh well. I kind of would like this to be an inline pipe as well, but I think it's going to be fine. Okay, so the next thing... Why do we need plastic? We need plastic for batteries. Right? Batteries should be... There they are. Plastic, sulfuric acid, and lead. So now, everything but sulfuric acid is on the bus. So how do we want to get sulfuric acid up here on this bus? Because basically right now sulfuric acid, almost all of it was getting tied up here, but now we have plenty. We just have to get it out of here and onto the bus, which is a problem because we cannot move that. Not one bit. This was not a problem I foresaw. I guess we could take it out of this line. Somehow. And pull it up right here. What a hot pipe mess. But I think this will work. This is currently 4 lines because of that. So where do we want to put the liquid bus? We could do it here. In fact, it'd probably be easiest to do it down here. And then we're missing some iron. Let's make an inline tank. I guess I would love to have 2 lines of iron. I just don't know if we're gonna make it. So I'm trying to decide where I want to put the one-way valve in. I think or a pump. Probably a pump. What do we need to make some engines? Just quick, dirty engines. Some iron pipes and some steel. I need a blue. Quickly compile me some of these. I don't have any iron pipes. everything looks pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, we'll quickly make a... Oh, I have to give him all my steel. I'll make a pump. Let that continue just processing whatever we gave it. And we'll start pumping some goodies out of here. How much... Oh yeah, we've got a lot. This should do a lot of work for us, I think. So our problem is going to be fitting this pump in. Is that his maximum distance? No. So can we put it there? Where'd my pump go? For whatever reason, I can never find the pump. There's no power. Of course not. Alright, we'll just do... Oh, I think we have to do custom ones, don't we? Yeah. Short to long. Boop. That should eat that stuff. At some point we'll have to make a bigger system because we'll go through a lot more sulfuric acid than that. But for now, that's pretty reasonable. Okay, so let's set up battery production and then directly from batteries into accumulators, and then I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay. So let's see. Batteries can go in. Again, I think we decided liquefiers or... Nope, just chemical plants. Okay. So we need to pick a chemical plant. These guys take 210 watts and they have a crafting speed of 1.5. These chemical plants have a crafting speed... They're a little faster, but they take 90 more energy apiece. So is that 0.25 crafting speed and the size difference. Also the cost difference. Now I guess we'll just use these. We'll plan on making 4 right now, I think. I think we can be close, right? 1, 2. Batteries. Battery. Perfect. Alright, battery. You need plastic bars. So I think we can get away with just a... And that's going to craft at... Whew, it's going to be kind of nasty. Let's do long-armed near side. Then regular near side. And we need half a belt of iron. Which I think we are now officially out of a belt manufacturing, so let's let's just glue some in here. I guess this speed is probably unnecessary. Oh no, whatever. I definitely know I don't need to be carrying around 55 of those. Alright. I wonder if it'd be easier to do this one first. Boop. This is the down. So the disadvantage of not having a regular full-size bus is that when you want to do something like this, it gets kind of weird. But that should be the answer, right? That should. Yeah. Now granted, because this line is the way it is, it's not quite the same. So let's go one more down like that. Which then means this battery's up is going to have to get weird. Now we're going to need a little bit more wiggle room. But I think for now we'll probably just stop it right there and go straight into inserter land. A couple more big lighted poles, baby. Oh no, it's plastic and oh, I'm an idiot. I was all excited because I was thinking about the iron making the so let's. This changes everything here. At some point, this is not going to be needed anymore, and it may be now, actually. Let's just pick these up. I don't think we need more wooden boards than that. If we do, I'll deal with it, but right now, I don't think we do. So, essentially, this line is currently empty now. This makes me wonder if this would be easier now differently. Let's just just do that for now. Boom. We now have battery. Alright. Short on steel. That's great. This is real progress. I feel like we made real progress before, but this is real progress. Excellent. Okay, so now theoretically those batteries go up onto some line somewhere. Let's start assembling. Let's figure out which of these accumulators we want. Fast accumulators, high capacity accumulators. I feel like the high capacity ones are just the most efficient, right? They can store 10 megajoules. Maximum output is 600 kilowatts. Maximum input, maximum output 600. The fast ones, they can output a lot more quicker, but they charge slower. The regular ones are 300, 300. So for one more plate and twice as many batteries, you get twice the storage and quite. Yeah, like, I don't know why you would do any of these other ones. Yeah, okay, so we're going to make these. And I assume because there's just two... These little guys can only make high capacity ones? Seems like a friggin' deal to me. Look, out of poles. Out of wooden bricks. Do we ever get wood up here? Nay. We need to get the knot somewhere. Piled up where I can just grab some. And we don't need them often, but occasionally. I don't know what that power pole is there for. Also, these knots are not coming through as quick as they once were. We have lots of mineralized water. Are we just eating more power than we were? Let's grab a little bit of this surplus. Get this guy running again. This is a carbon dioxide problem. Did we accidentally break the carbon dioxide machine? Everything looks okay. I just think that this did not have enough fuel. Strange. Okay. We can obviously make some knots out of that. thinking essentially an iron line. This is 3, so I think that can be slow. However, this is 10, which to me means it probably needs to be quick. And then, do we want to have them all feed into one chest? I imagine we do. Which means we probably go like so. And then we'll just copy this a couple of times. I really don't think we need more than that though, right? At least not for now. And if that's the case, then how many of these do we... Nope, that one isn't needed. Oops. I feel like we just want to get as many of those made as we can and down, and then transition as fast as we can away from, get as much solar going as we can, because then once we get away from putting all this towards our power, then it eases up so much more. Look at some of these resources. Things are piling up nice. Thought that I cannot for the life of me remember how to get that. I have to look at the thing. I installed that that sort. Should be sorting those chests into all, grouping everything together. Apparently things are not quite. Darn it. What time is this? 33 minutes in. I think what we're going to do is we will go ahead and wrap this particular video up, and we'll start figuring out how we're going to lay out our new power station grouping, etc. I don't know. Hopefully this was good for you. It was good for me. And this one little panel, we might have to figure out some way to get this thing, these basic boards automatically. I think we can now too. Some really weird stretching. Let's just try this real fast before we. Oh, you don't have any because you're out of. Circuit conditions, man. Oh crap, it did work. Okay. I don't think we had to go that far. Or did we? We can go here. Means we can probably go there. Which means, can I go out of this? No. can't quite reach there. And one more down puts into that. Yeah. Let's shift some of this stuff around a little bit. Let's put this guy here. And then let's move that guy here. And then with that in mind, now we can do some weird stuff to make it fit, right? So like here and there. There we go. Boop. Oh. I just took them all. That's all. Yeah, baby. And because that's slow enough, I think that means that we can put... We can get away with putting a chest over here now too. Say make me a stack. Oh, that's glorious. Yeah. Alright. I definitely think with that we are in pretty good shape now. Like not everything's perfect, but now we got some solar panels getting made at a slightly more respectable rate. We still have to feed some things into the system manually, but hopefully pretty soon we'll just, like I said, just keep shifting that cluster of things further down the line, and as those things move down the line, we will be able to start taking things out of that and just reusing our space much more efficiently. At least that's the hope. Not sure if that's gonna work out that way, but I'm certainly hopeful. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back with episode 31. We might do a little bit of a base overview to start that video off, and then get started on power. So, thanks for watching very much. Again, I'm Samus. You can check us out at twitter.com/SamusGrobo, or catch us live most weekdays, starting currently at 9 a.m. over at twitch.tv/SamusGrobo. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you soon. Toots!